Hey everybody, Ranchin here, bringing you another StarCraft commentary. It's gonna be set 2 of Hyuk KHAN against SKT1. We're gonna have a ZVZ matchup here for you guys. Great, or Hades as I shall be calling him, because I find it a much cooler name and I find it great, pretentious, against Hyuk. 3 guesses as to who's gonna win this one. Right, Hades is actually very good ZVZ. He hasn't played a lot of games, he has under 20 games, but his ZVZ has been very good. About 60%, slightly over even. Hyuk's is under 50% ZVZ. It is his best matchup, but it's under 50%. And, well, he has been losing a lot lately, so I don't think he's going to take this. He did beat Zero recently, but that was more due to Zero's own mistakes than to him owning him. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Sip of water. There we go. Need to hydrate. Right, this Medusa. We're going to have Hyuk and Orange in the 11 o'clock. And we're going to have Hades. Give it to me, give it to me. Show. In teal. I know it's teal. Yes. Hades in teal. At 3 o'clock. So yeah, Medusa, very good map, very interesting map, 3-player map for Zerg. Well, not just for Zerg, but it's a very good, interesting map for Zerg. It has a wide open middle, which allows for some maneuverability. You have no ramp, and it leads into your main secondary, your expansion. Natural, I believe it's called. And you have a mineral only behind your base that Zergs can take easily and use it for a 3 hatchery build. Although if you do that, you are sacrificing one of your gases. There's also one expansion that you can take with gas that's kind of separate from all the other bases, but it's fairly difficult to hold because it's very separate, and you know, it's kind of hard to reinforce it. It has one bridge that's not that big, so you can hold off reinforcements pretty well. I mean, it is a way for Zerg to get another expansion and get their 3rd gas, but it's kind of hard. So yeah, Hyuk going for a 9 pool and early gas, so he's gonna go for speed upgrade right away. Probably gonna go for an early lair possibly as well to try to get those quick Mutalisks out there. We're gonna see Hades, however, going for the 12 pool, I believe. That's actually a pretty good counter in the 9 pool. You pretty much get your Zerglings out about at the time that your opponent's Zerglings get to your base. Overlord's gonna move in 2 directions. Hyuk gonna scout Hades first. Hades gonna scout Hyuk last, unfortunately. Although these builds are both pretty safe. Hyuk's not gonna have as good an economic build, but you know, he's going to have troops out there quite a bit earlier. Drone now moving out. Wow, okay, instantly going for his 2nd hatchery, expanding right away, Hades. That's interesting move. You don't see this that much in ZVZ. The 2nd hatchery is usually put inside the main, but I see that for some reason Hades decides that it's a pretty good idea to go for a quick economic build. And this might pay off for him. There's a pretty decent distance between the 2 bases. 2 for Zerglings are out, and I think they're going to be Zerglings out by Hades to meet those 2. We're going to spot those Zerglings coming towards the base, and already 4 Zerglings out for Hades, so he's got more than enough forces to counter this. But I think there's actually more forces on the way than those 2. I'm seeing a lot of blimps on the map. Drones also going out. Oh yeah, wow. Hades forced to pull out drones to reinforce. So obviously, Hyuk does have actually quite a few more forces. Just didn't notice though. Those first 2 Zerglings are coming, and they're going to see that. Not going to do anything. They're going to wait for reinforcement for them to maybe try to push this. Those drones are just going to wait there, try to reinforce, and possibly just going to start mining. Spire already. Wow, early quick Inspire for Hyuk. So Hyuk's trying to just go for quick tech advantage here. Being quite aggressive, moving in the Zerglings, trying to hold off Hades' economy and tech. And Hades is going to have his Mutalisks quite a bit later. Hatchery's just evolving into lair right now, and Spire not up yet, not even close to being up yet, so those mutants are going to be out before anything else happens. We're going to see how... Very interesting going to be see what happens there. Creep Colony going out. Yeah, so wow. Hades actually quite a large force of Zerglings, so Hyuk apparently feeling a little bit threatened by those forces, feeling the need to put a creep colony down inside his base. 2 bases down for Hades, but neither really has much drone situation, so I think economically, for now, they're kind of equal, but very soon Hades is going to go ahead. But of course, Hades has the production advantage. He can produce, has more larvae to use to produce forces, and the Spire almost up. Zerg Evolution Chamber, so yes, Hades spotted that, and he's going to be forced to create some air defenses to counter that. Zerglings of Hyuk again moving in. I don't know, Hyuk might try to push this, or he might just wait for his Hydralisks to move in. Possibly just going to use the Zerglings to try to make sure that no air defenses are up. Mutalisks now at the ready. Wow, interesting build order. Or no, all in all, I think Hyuk has a... If Hyuk manages to pull this off pretty well, I think he has a pretty huge advantage. 2 creep colonies going down in both of Hades' bases. Hades now moving his Zerglings out, trying to meet the Zerglings of Hyuk, and he almost got caught there. Hyuk, you see, Hyuk there was moving his Zerglings, trying to flank a little bit. He doesn't have as many Zerglings out, but the Mutalisks are out now. Mutalisks are going to be out in time, and my phone is ringing. Why is my phone ringing? No! My phone is ringing at a very bad time, and I'm not going to answer it. I'm not going to answer it. I'm not going to answer the phone. Phone is ringing. I'm just going to ignore it. It can ring for all I care. I'm sorry that's in the background, but I'm going to say it's right there. My mom's inside and interrupting my commentary. But yeah, Mutalisks is now inside. They're going to take out one of those overlords, and what overlord? That was just going to... Oh, that was just the scouting overlord. Pardon me. I got interrupted, and that interrupted my commentary. Several spore colonies inside the bases of Hades, so Hades just gonna use those to counter anything that Hyuk's gonna send at him. Hyuk going now for his second hatchery, but wow, large Zergling advantage. Although Zerglings are gonna be not as useful as you hope, because Mutalisks are out there to be able to take out a bunch of Zerglings. Hatchery gonna go down now. Zergling is gonna spot that and gonna move in and see what's going on there. No preventative scout. I don't think he doesn't see anything Hades didn't expect to see. So there's a sunken colony in there. Mutalisks flying around. Hyuk has to use those Mutalisks. He has to use them for something. He has to try to micro out here. If he doesn't do any damage with those Mutalisks, Mutalisks are going to be out for Hades as well. And Hades, of course, has a not a tech advantage, but a production advantage as well as an economy advantage. There we go. Mutalisks moving in now. Going to be trying to fire off a bit, but going to try to take down one of those spore colonies, but being hit quite well by those spore colonies. One spore colony is going to go down. Mutalisks still flying out. They're still shooting. Trying to... Oh, wow. More spawn colonies. Creep colonies going to go down. Spore colonies going to go up, I mean. And Mutalisks still flying in there. Not quite forced to move back yet. Spore colony now focusing on another overlord that was moving in there, so that might be that for the expansion. Drone get taken down by Hades Zerglings. The drone was going to sit down for a hatchery, but he got cancelled for some reason. And wow, Zerglings and Mutalisks moving in for Hyuk, and they're doing actually quite a bit of damage. Almost trying to take down that spore colony, being a little bit unsuccessful. The drone's blocking pretty well. Spore colony does go down. There's still only one spore colony inside, and another creep colony now morphing. You know, 2 spore colonies inside. So Mutalisks not being able to do anything. Mutalisks being spore colonies being used very well by Hades. Hades just knew he didn't have no air advantage. No Mutalisks out yet. Just gonna have to use static air defenses, and actually using that quite well, sending also out some Zerglings to prevent Hyuk's economy or production from going up. Hyuk still doesn't have his section expansion up or even going, so Hades is going to slowly probably take an advantage. Spire now going up, and as soon as that Spire goes up, the productions of Hades just going to kick in. And despite the fact that Hyuk has quite a few more Mutalisks, he hasn't been utilizing the Mutalisks at all. There are 3 to 4 spore colonies in each base. Now again, Mutalisks moving into the main here, being taken fire by a lot of spore colonies. One spore colony is going to go down. Then we're going to see what Hyuk's going to do with his Mutalisks. Mutalisks taking a lot of damage, losing several of them. He's going to aim for the spawning pool, but I think it was still taking shots. Zerglings now moving out for Hades. Not quite. Hades at this point, he's just gonna keep preventing that base from going up proper. He's actually doing a very good job of that. Again, taking something out there. The base is gonna go up there. Not enough Zerglings to prevent that this time. But more Zerglings moving in, so possibly he's gonna try to do something here. That is actually a pretty good idea. Trying to do as much economic damage as he can. That's exactly what Hades should be doing. If he can prevent his economy from booming, if he can prevent Hyuk from not just having this many more troops, but also from really having an economic advantage, or at least equalizing the economy, then he should be able to simply, macro up, because he has two fully mining bases.